Hey, what's up guys, MajHD here. Today I'm going to be going through the new JC Wings releases as well as the Inflight releases. Inflight will come at the end of the video, so if you want to, if you're only here for Inflight, sort of skip ahead if you want, or just for JC Wings, to watch this bit and then you can leave if you wish. So I've just sort of come back from my holiday 2 weeks ago in Hawaii. I had a great time. I haven't had any videos up sort of since my last one about 2 weeks ago. That was uploaded right at the end of my trip. I've been pretty much busy editing videos, but I actually have not had time to make any unboxing videos, and I've got about eight new models. So there is quite a lot I have to do, but right now I haven't had the time, and I will get to those as soon as I can. Also, a shout out to GJPLAZ. Go check out his channel. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He's got a good channel. Does unboxings and things like that. So please go check him out. Alright, so we'll start with JC Wings and a nice set of releases here. We're gonna move down to 1-400. First up is an Eva Air Atr-72. Registration is B17016. And it's not a bad looking model. Oh yeah, and the release date for a lot of these is around the beginning of September. We have a miscellaneous, not sure why miscellaneous in fact, but it's an A320, registration BHSO. These aren't just going to be random with the registration printed BHSO on them or whatever. Obviously belong to an airline. And let's just have a look what that airline is. And there are quite a few in this release. I don't know why they're not stating the airline. Alright, so it's a Cathay Dragon. So formerly Dragonair, of course, the subsidiary of Cathay Pacific, and in the new Cathay Dragon livery. So that's who we know that is, Cathay Dragon. And now back onto page 1. Quite a few miscellaneous, but I can tell what these are. If you can tell by the registration BLR, the BLR registration, these are of course Cathay's A350s. So, okay. Here we have BLRC, A350 in the new livery, of course. It's not going to be in the old livery. And if you have not seen it, I'll just quickly show you. I'll show you BLRA because I know that one's definitely been delivered. Here's a good picture. So, again, that's start of September. I'll just move on until that one's loaded. So that one I just showed you was the flaps up. Of course, as you would expect, flaps up. But these are the first models, first 1-400 models with flaps down. So BLRC is being released again, but this time in flaps down configuration. So you guys have got a choice. 1-400 collectors have got a choice whether you want flaps up or flaps down. Now BLRA has already been released in flaps up by JC Wings in 1-400. Definitely been released in 1-400, but they've also done a single release for the flaps down. So you guys have got a choice there as well. Now I'll just show you that photo. Here we go. If you have not seen the A350 of Cathay, that's what it looks like in the new livery. It doesn't look too bad. However, I do like their previous livery and the other aircraft in their fleet. J Air, I'm guessing this is obviously a subsidiary of Japan Airlines. ERJ190, registration is JA241J. I have not heard about a subsidiary of theirs called J Air, but I never even knew they had ERJ190s either. I didn't think they would really fit their fleet. Anyway, we have a different registration, so double release but different registration, JA242J. And then we have a whole bunch of ANA 787-9s. This wears their 50th Dreamliner sticker right at the front of the aircraft, if you can see. Registration is JA882A. Yeah, it's a really good model. I have the 1:200 scale version of just their standard livery, and it's a great model to have. And now they're doing flaps down for 787, so hopefully we see the flaps down for 787s in 1:200 scale, because we know they've already done A350s. Both Inflight and JC Wings have done them, and it'd be great to see the 787 in flaps down in 1:200 really soon. So again, the same one, same registration, yeah, flaps down of course. Same for this one as well. It's the regular Tomodachi one, just has the Tomodachi sticker beside Inspiration of Japan, as you can see. Registration is JA830A, and that one is the flaps down. So make sure when you order the one you want. So check in the title, it has flaps down. If it does not say flaps down, it is pretty much going to be flaps up. And so that's pretty much how you go about ordering these. If it doesn't say the flaps down. Another miscellaneous one. Of course, I would quite easily guess this one. 747-8F, registration BLJN. So obviously it's Cathay Cargo. If you've not seen what it looks like, what was the registration? LJN. Okay. So if you've not seen what it looks like, if you've not seen my unboxings of my many Cathay Cargos. Okay, hasn't returned anything, so BLJA, let's try that. And this is the Hong Kong trader. It doesn't really make too much difference, but it's I think it does actually, because this might be actually in their new livery, because they were just, so this is the old livery, looks like on the 747-8F, but I'm pretty sure there was a rollout that just happened at the Boeing factory of a 747-8F and Cathay's new livery. So this possibly is what it is. If not, it's just a re-release of their standard livery, because I know this has been released in 1/400 before, but I'm fairly sure this is their new livery. It doesn't state it there, but I'm pretty sure it is. So that's a 1:200 scale. Oh, sorry, why did I say 1:400? That is 1:200 scale. Sorry. So if that is in the new livery, I will get it. However, until it's confirmed, I'm just gonna leave that at the moment. Alright, so we have a Japan Airlines MD-87, registration is JA8280 in their old livery. I actually quite like their old livery on the Mad Dogs. Looks pretty good. Also got the UNICEF logo, which I'm not sure they have on their aircraft anymore. Mandarin 737-800, registration is B18659. It's not a bad looking aircraft. I think there have been a couple releases in 1:400 scale, so those who requested 1:200, here you go. But it's not one for me, I have to admit. This one is a maybe for me. It's a big maybe, but this one I'll be thinking long and hard about, due to the fact I already have one in this livery, and I'm not sure if I should get a 757. I really want a 747 in this livery, but it will stay as a maybe for now. So it's the United 757-200 in the Battleship Grey livery. Registration is N592UA, and that is a great looking model, to be honest. We have a TNT 737-400 freighter. In the last release, there was a 777 freighter. Registration is OOTNP. And yeah, it's a good looking 737. Air France A321 registration is FGTAT. And yeah, it's standard Air France livery, nothing too special really. It's mostly a white livery. Not that big of a fan of, but their livery doesn't look too bad on the A320 series. Re-release, I'm guessing. Or maybe they pushed the release of it back, but I'm just guessing it's another re-release because it was popular. I've already ordered this from the previous release. Air China 787-9, registration is B7. Sorry about that. 7878. And yeah, it's a great looking model. I like the traditional style to it. Although I just feel that they could have maybe done, what China Southern did. They've got their old traditional feel with the sort of the cheat lines down the middle, but for the 787 they've gone a bit different because of the style of the aircraft. It's more curvy, and it's a lot more modern looking than any of the other aircraft they have, apart from the 747-8, of course. But I just feel they could have gone for a slightly more special livery. It would have been great to see. However, I really like their livery, the nice traditional feel of it. Next up, China Southern A330-200, registration is B6078. Definitely getting this one because this flies to Auckland during the winter before it switched over to 787 in the summer. We get 2 flights a day anyway, but just that both flights in the summer become 787s, with the odd addition of the 777. But this is it's a great looking model. Definitely getting it. I knew JC Wings were going to release this one at some point. I'm glad they did. I really want the in-flight version, but I just knew JC Wings were going to release this one. The Boeing House livery, 777-300ER around the world, and so they've got a sort of like a route map, like the cities are linked, where they flew around the world, and they've got the initial airlines to the right of that. Oh, the registration, by the way, is N5017V. Next one, this is a maybe, really not sure about this one. Saudi Arabian 747-400, registration is HZAIY. And it is a pretty good looking model. Yeah. Lufthansa A340-300 in the Star Alliance livery, registration is DAIGY. Not going to get this one. I will once they release an A340-600, but I would possibly consider it if it was in the standard livery. I'm not too sure about this one, to be honest. And last one in the JC Wings releases is the Japan Airlines 747-400. This is from many years ago, this livery. Registration JA8908 Disney Sea livery. JAL 50th anniversary. So this is a 747-400D, meaning this was a domestic aircraft. I'm not sure if this flew internationally first before they removed the winglets, or if it was solely a 747-400D. So if you didn't know what the 747-400D is, it was basically introduced to the Asian market due to the high density short haul routes, and so those winglets would only be efficient, I think, of when they flew over 7 hours or 8 hours, something like that. So they were removed for Japan. They pretty much only stayed with JAL and ANA, but they were there for their high density short haul routes, and they made the most of it. I think last one retired in 2014, which was ANA. Alright, so that's JC Wings. So just quick recap before we move on to Inflight. I'll get this only if it's the new livery. This is a maybe. China Southern definitely getting. Boeing House 777 I'm definitely getting. Saudi Arabian is a maybe. And in terms of the JAL 747, I might get it depending on how the other one I've ordered looks. I got the JAL. If you remember from many months ago, this was probably just over a year ago now. JC Wings announced the blue JAL 747-400. I think it was also the D version. And that wasn't a Disney one, but a different Disney schemes. And depending on how that looks, I might get this one. Alright, so now let's move on to Inflight. Quite a few releases here, and we're going to start with Pan Am. It's a 720023 Clipper, Jet Clipper Balboa. Polish scheme, of course. Registration is N785PA. And this is a great looking model. I think they made a couple releases previously of this, and it just looks great. Not of this particular registration, but of this aircraft and livery. Lufthansa 747-200, registration is DABZA. Limited, so they may, I'm not sure how many they would make of this, possibly 100. WB Classic 2, okay, not too sure what that's supposed to mean. But of course it has the polished belly, and it looks very, very nice. Martin Cargo 747-400, registration is PHMPS. I think this is all they've got left in their fleet now, because they retired their last MD-11 a couple of weeks ago. So it's a ERF, an ERF freighter. So this has the extra fuel tanks. It's a great model. However, I will not be getting that one. This one I'm definitely getting. RNZAF, Royal New Zealand Air Force, LC-130R, or just generally known as the C-130 Hercules. Registration is NZ7001, and I hope they also release the full grey version. If you've seen my videos from Wanaka earlier this year, that's the version I want, because that's the current one, but this one I'm still going to get. It's a great model, and I hope that's correct, that the cargo door does open. Got the little Kiwi roundel, and yeah, so this is a great aircraft. I think it's the LC-130R due to the fact that it's got that type, because this is one of them that fly to the Antarctica. I'm not sure how many in the fleet are equipped to fly to the Antarctica, but there are at least 2 in the fleet of however many they have, maybe 7 or 6 or something. French Air Force A330-200, registration is FRARF, Republique Françoise. I think that's how it's pronounced. Don't judge me if I have pronounced it wrong. This visited Auckland not so long ago, maybe 2 months ago. I wasn't out at the airport to see it, unfortunately, when the French Prime Minister arrived. So this is a maybe for me, because it was in Auckland. If I definitely saw it, I would get it, but it will be a maybe for now, because I'm not too sure about, A330s. Not in my, let's say, top 5 aircraft. Aero Condor Columbia, Boeing 720, registrations HK1973. It's odd that they've got the nose gear out, not the main gears. Vice versa, why they've got the main gear out and why not put it in. Anyway, it's a very bright livery. And yeah, there'll be many collectors out there who want this one, but not me. Alitalia, Boeing 727-200, registration is IDIRA. And this is a pretty good looking model. Their old, which is their old livery now, and it actually looks really nice. Next up is an Olympic 737-200, registrations Sxb. It's not a bad looking model, this one. And then we have a Pakistani Airlines 777-300ER. It's not a 300, it is a 300ER. The only aircraft they've had are 200 LRs, ERs, and 300 ERs. Registrations APBID. And I've been requested quite a few times in the past to get this model. Of course, I said I'd get it once it's released. It's a great looking 777. So I will be getting it. Registration, oh yeah, I've already mentioned it, sorry. And yeah, there's the tail. Alright. Iberia 747-100, registrations ECBRP. I've never actually seen this livery on Iberia before. Oh, I hope they don't mess that up on the model. I hope it's just the CGI mess up. This actually looks pretty nice. Lope de Vega, if I pronounce it correctly. I'm not too sure anyway. But yeah, it's actually a really nice model. Braniff 747-100, registration is N601BN, and of course, if you knew Braniff, I wasn't around in their time, but if you knew them, always colourful aircraft. There'd be generally one colour, bright orange, or the blue one, or even this colour here. I'm not sure what colour that really is. It's a green, of course, but specifically not too sure. Here's the blue, which I'm talking about. The blue looks pretty good. The blue and orange look really good. SAS 747-100, registration is SEDDL. Huge Viking is the name of the aircraft. The old livery. Very, very nice old livery, this one. Of course, the SAS represent the three countries, Sweden, Norway, and Denmark. Alright, so if you didn't know, 747B is the B represented their passenger version of the 747 before the 747-300 came along. And last one is probably one of the best releases so far, is the Boeing 747-100 in the rollout livery. This was previously released a long time ago. I'm not sure how many releases they made in total, but you're looking at on eBay probably about no less than $300 US. Or maybe $350 US. It's quite expensive, and now they've made a re-release, and I'm so happy about, which I'm definitely going to get. Registrations in 7470. So I had all the initial airlines who bought it. I won't go through them, but I'm sure you can tell what the airlines are. Alright, the engines, these are Pratt & Whitney's, as I can tell by the logo. It's got the eagle on it. And there we go. So it's a really, really good model, this one. I'm definitely getting it. Alright, so just to recap out of this sort of announcement, these were, announcements in blocks from Inflight, and they're still probably going to add to it. These weren't out in a particular month either, as well as JC Wings. But I will be getting the RNZAF Hercules. French Air Force A330 is a maybe. Pakistan 777 I'm getting. Or in fact, I've already ordered the C-130 and 777. I've already ordered those. And I'm definitely going to get the 747-100. Alright, so this is pretty much it. It's a long video. I'm not sure how long it is so far. But I hope you guys, stuck around to the end. Hope you have enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Comment, tell me what you think of this, of these two different releases from Inflight and JC Wings. Subscribe for more. As I said, 8 unboxings on the way. I've got a ton of plane spotting footage. I got quite a few from Hawaii. Spent 2 hours there. Wish I could have spent the whole day there, but I got 2 hours, which I think is good enough. I got quite a bit in that time. I got in-flight videos from my flight going to Hawaii and coming back as well, so expect all that in the future. And share this video so other people can know about these releases and see if they want to get any as well. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.